So you asked him if he had been white, would you have reacted the same way? And he said yes.
Yes, sir.
Did that cause you any concern?
No.
Think it was being straightforward?
Yes.
Any evidence in your investigation to suggest differently up to that point?
You just heard George Zimmerman said if he had been white, it would have been exactly the same reaction by George Zimmerman. That would have to be a plus column for George Zimmerman, since that's part of the accusation that he was profiling him, even though they couldn't say racially profiling.
I think that this cross-examination was almost perfect.
There's smoke coming right out of your ears, Shirley Ralph. Why?
Absolutely. Do we think it would have been the same? Absolutely not. It would have not been the same. He would not have called him the names that he called him. We would not have heard what we said. We cannot keep recreating this to make ourselves feel good about this. It is what it is. Let's have the real conversation about what's going on.
Taffy, friend of Zimmerman's.
You need to keep it real, because these are the facts of the case. And you know,
Mr. Taffy, if you don't stop using that phrase, and if you don't start being more respectful,
First Amendment.
I do not
First
talk to
Amendment
hands,
right.
Frank
Freedom of
Taffy.
speech.
Behave
Freedom of speech.
yourself.
Let's just
behave yourself, Frank Taffy.
Okay.
Please.
All right.
I will.
Frank, finish, and then
if
I'm
you
going to give
keep
a
it
rebuttal.
real.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what? I'm just keeping it real, and in that, you know, George is going to be acquitted based on. He's got. Thank you. I appreciate that. George is going to be acquitted on all. Please let me finish. Please. Okay.
Go ahead.
George will be acquitted.
Frank.
Okay. Thank you. George will be acquitted based on the facts and the evidence, and that's what juries listen to. Facts and evidence. You can whisk up all this racial profiling.
There is your truth,
everything
my
else,
truth,
okay?
and the truth.
And there's also the FBI that said he wasn't a racist. That's the truth. Live with it.
We're not talking about whether he's a racist or not right now. This is a different point in time.
You just said, had he been another color or whatever it is, that this wouldn't happen.
You said racist, Frank. I didn't say racist.
He went on, ma'am.
George Zimmerman said on the tape, if he had been white, he would have had the same reaction. What Shirley Ralph is saying is that that's what he's saying, but that's not, in her opinion,
and it
what
really
would
defies
have
Jane.
She's not on the jury.
And it defies how he describes African Americans. We have to look at how the language he uses when he describes African Americans tells a lot about his motives.
No.
He did not use a racial slur that night. Thank you.
No, right? No, that's right. He didn't use a single racist term, Jane. He called them.
He said bleeping punks. They always get away.
But that's not a racist
But that's
term.
not racist.
That's not racist.
I'm just quoting him. We're going to take a short break. We're going to be back.